How's it going, everybody? We've got the third container of August. This will be our last one before the month rolls over. We've got 2 more incoming. I believe those hit port today, so we should see those within a couple days in the very beginning of September. So this one's very special, something we did not expect to be seeing again. It is the WACCA Apocalypse, what would be third coming at this point. We had one full container, and then what, I think another one was like half, and there's a bunch of others, but like this will be the second full container of it. But yeah, this one's gonna be, this is not something we expected to get again. We're very thankful on this. This is one of the last existing stockpile of WACCAs left. So I'm both looking forward to and dreading getting into these and taking a look at them. These are a lot newer cabs than the last time we ordered from them. So I think condition-wise, I'm a little bit less worried about issues like we've had before with condition. And from the pictures, from what we'd seen, everything did look pretty good. And just from what I see right now as well, looks pretty good. They were actually pretty surprised you could fit 45 of them in there. They're like, I don't see how you can do it. They had like their little layout and whatnot. I was like, no. You just pad them out, and you know, the way they line up, because we did 45 before. I even showed them the video. I showed them pictures, and they're like, oh. You know, and they're like, if you're okay with that, then yeah. So they, it looks like they went with that, and this is what they came up with. And actually, before that pulls up, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the step ladder, because it's a bit of a pain, but I'm gonna try to crawl on in on this one. There is apparently some traffic or an accident or something backing up the freeway, so our help is stuck on the way. We're also going to have, towards the end of this video, our special guests coming out from Maryland again, so you'll get to see their faces. But yeah, so since the way they pack these in, I should be able to kind of crawl in this one a little bit interestingly. I'm gonna drop this here for now while I figure out lining up the thing here. Just a little bit weird because the wood there's right on the end, so I gotta make sure it lines up pretty close. Let's see here. We're probably gonna want just a little bit. So let's see. Yeah, because that's just hitting up right there. So even, well, actually no, I wouldn't want to go over this lip anyway. Perfect, right there. Oh man, yeah, dead on. Absolutely perfect. Okay. So yeah, anyway, they this is what they came up with based on what we said. They seem to have done a pretty good job with it. Let's go on, hop on up there. And just from what I'm seeing, like the condition and all that seems to be fine. The one thing I'm probably going to be concerned with is the burn on the monitors, which all WACCAs have been starting to get it, and I'm willing to bet these are probably going to be pretty bad in comparison, just in general. But that's fine. These should all be working cabs, and again, WACCAs are pretty new, so you know, not so worried. But I'm gonna go ahead and climb on up here, get in between this. don't have as much of that like horrible mildewy smell that we've had before as well. Oh, that is beautiful. That is a beautiful look there. Okay. Let's see here. And well, I guess the wood frame's just the front part here, so I probably won't go all the way in anyway, but this gives me a good a couple good standing points to get in. So it looks like just for the end here, they put in this frame to help hold it in. I don't know if any of these are going to be bolted down or not to the floor. They may not be. And if that's the case, this is going to be a very fast container. Very little amount of work to get that done. Yeah, no, not much point to go all the way back. From what they told me, the marquees are in the back of the cab. That's the other thing I'm worried about. Just, you know, that they're actually in the back of the cab. But we will see. Yeah, okay. I can smell a little bit of the moisture now, but I mean, it's coming out of a wet environment, you know, it makes sense. But, you know, these all look good. Oh, the other thing, these are all coming from a 240, 220 or whatever. Place, and if I remember right, these all do have 100 to 240 power, but I'll double check that. These actually, I didn't even think about this in advance. These don't have US cables, so I should have bought power cables for all these. I'm gonna have to make an order before a lot of this goes out. So anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna go too much deeper in. You can see it's basically the same thing all the way back. I'm gonna record some time lapse of all this stuff coming out. And we'll look over cabs. I'll probably power one up in this video just to, you know, for good measure and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna hop on out, get this started, and yeah, enjoy the show. All right, And we're done with this one, because it turns out the wood and doing levelers was the worst of it for sure. We did not have to deal with any wood blocks, but that was a pain in the butt. We were happy that they're all WACCAs, but also kind of forgot they're all WACCAs, which means every one of those legs needs to come up, and they're rather time consuming to do. Your hands get tired after a while. So I guess ups and downs on that. But yeah, here they are. Pretty well filled the space like I expected, with comfortable walk path. I didn't have to clutter it worse than, you know, I needed to, like I've done before. I popped one of these open because I wanted to make sure. None of them, only I think like one in the pictures in the original batch had the marquee on it. They had assured us they were inside, but I wanted to check one. They are. Same thing on key chips. Just wanted to make sure they have key chips. They have key chips, so they are good. They should be ready to go offline. I didn't power any yet, but again, I'm going to check the power supply, make sure it's automatic switching from 100 to 240, and I'm going to need to get power cables for all of them. So yeah, that's it. This is all of the WACCAs out of that region. There are no more. There was 20 more originally, and those went to EU. But that was the last of their stock. There are no more there. So that's another stockpile of these that is permanently gone. I'm betting that maybe like Korea and China might be the only last little vestiges of WACCAs left. So really fortunate to get these, especially now when we're getting maybe one every 2 months, if even at that. This is bumping us into like the 300 some odd range that we've brought in, and going to loving homes and arcades where they get enjoyed. Really happy to have made that work out. I think, oh yeah, there was one other thing that I wanted to point out. I already pulled it out. One of these had a bag that just said WACCA key and has all the keys for them in there. And that was right in the back so that we would see it. But yeah, that's it. We got this all swept out. I'm gonna hop back down, get the driver out of here. We're gonna get some food, and I'll start processing this. We've got a really busy weekend coming up, so this week's gonna be hectic. Anyway, that's it for this container. This will carry us into end of August. We'll have 2 more in September, maybe a 3rd, don't know yet. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. As always, stay safe, be well, and till next time, till the next one comes, we'll see ya. Take care.